To successfully compete in the future global environment, companies need to have strong leadership among all ranks and across all operational locations. As Paul Polman, CEO of Unilever, once said, "The only true differentiation between companies is the quality of leadership." Yet, companies often struggle to hire and develop leaders. According to one survey of senior executives, 76% believe their companies need to develop leadership competencies, and only 7% think they are doing so effectively. In addition, roughly 30% of U.S. companies admit they have not fully exploited their international growth opportunities because they do not have sufficient global leaders among their ranks. Much of this has to do with reluctance of managers to develop people who can lead. Instead, managers see competencies like strategic execution or data analysis, which help employees with their immediate responsibilities, as most important. As employees rise through the company to positions in which leadership becomes a central priority, the lack of investment in developing leaders becomes more clear. How can global firms build leaders? The first place to start is to abandon the philosophy that employees are only there to execute, to do what management tells them to do. Developing future leaders comes from empowering and enabling employees to begin making strategic decisions for themselves and the company. It means helping people to not just focus on short-term results, but to focus on bigger picture ideas and aligning people behind those ideas. As a manager, you can help build such future leaders by coaching people on your teams and in your companies. In fact, millennials say they want 50% more coaching than older generations. Moreover, research has shown that managers who have more frequent conversations with their employees are able to get better results from them and develop them into better leaders. The research also identifies what the managers talk about during these conversations and suggests that the topics of conversation matter. The most effective conversations focus on a few key activities that make up what's called the RAP framework. RAP stands for Recognizing and Reviewing Past Behaviors, Aligning Future Behaviors for Improved Performance, and Providing Purpose for Future Behaviors. Let's see how these help develop global leadership competencies. R. First, managers recognize the strengths of potential leaders, both identifying and praising them. They make sure the individuals are continually recognized for the good work they are doing and for the specific skills they possess. Managers also provide clear developmental feedback to potential leaders. They also review past performance together, but they spend only a short amount of time doing so. They concentrate instead on ensuring both parties understand the employee's specific skill gaps and on helping the employee create an action plan to fill in those gaps in the future. A. Next, managers provide coaching to help the potential leader align his or her actions with the goals they had set and with the goals of the company. The manager is careful not to provide a plan, leaving that to the individual, but rather helps the future leader ensure that his or her personal leadership development plan is in place and moving forward and creating value. P. Finally, managers provide purpose and clarity to ensure the potential leader understands how his or her efforts are making a difference. This could be for the individual, the team, the company, or for the external stakeholders like customers or family. Providing purpose is about helping the individual to understand why the goals and objectives they have set are actually important for the organization and for their own personal fulfillment. For example, how does this help make a difference for the customer they are trying to serve, or how does this help the employees working for the company? This serves to bind the individual's vision of what they need to do with the goals of the company and inspire the person to give discretionary effort or effort above and beyond what is minimally required. Remember, the RAP framework isn't just about how you coach others, it's also about how often you have these conversations. By using the RAP framework with employees on a regular basis, you will build stronger bonds between you and your team members, support them in taking ownership over their own learning, and help them develop the skills they need to become future leaders. By helping develop such leaders, you will be on track to creating a more efficient, comprehensive system that develops leadership among all ranks and across all operational locations within the company.